You ever just feel like there's a lot of good things you want to read all at once? It's kind of daunting because there's so many good books. Like, my reading year is starting off really good. Let me know if anybody else is having as good as a reading year, and if you are, tell me what 5 stars you've given. Hi friends, welcome back to Coffee Over Apples. My name is Steph. This is my monthly TBR video in which I use Magic the Gathering cards to determine what I'm going to read for the month of February.
Change the world.
Before I start playing this month's game, let's check in with how my reading went in January, what I finished and what I didn't. In January, I was supposed to read A Leaf the Unseen, and I did finish this. I was supposed to read Winds of Truth by Brandon Sanderson, and I am actually on track to potentially finish this by the end of January, but it might roll over into February, and that's okay. I was supposed to read Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle, and I did read this. I was supposed to read Walking Practice by Dol-Ki Min, and I am on track to finish this in time. And I was supposed to read Trader of Red Winter, but I don't think I'm going to have time for this. So I'm going to put it back for now and see if I can get it onto my February TBR, depending on how this game goes. Really briefly, here's how the game works. I put 2 magic cards against each other and use their CMC, which is these numbers and symbols on the top corners, to have them fight each other. The one with the highest number wins. There are applicable keywords that matter, but once I determine which one wins, then I roll my color coordinated die to figure out what prompt I'm going to correlate to the book I'm going to choose. Here we go with round 1. Welcome to the playmat. We have our stack of cards. Let's get started with round 1. Malevolent Chandelier, which is a colorless at 6 mana and has flying, versus Attack in the Box, which is also colorless, but because of flying, it flies over and fights the next card, which is also colorless. Awesome. So it looks like I'm doing a colorless die for our first roll. Our handy dandy dice. And a gray colorless D4. 2. Our first roll gave us a colorless 2, which is nonfiction and perfect for February. In February, I have 2 author events that I'm going to, in which I'm going to get my book signed and meet and greet with the author. One of them, the first one, is going to be for Defectors by Paula Ramos, and I'm so excited for this. It is a nonfiction that was actually recommended me to by some of the followers here on my channel. So thank you so much if you're one of those people that recommended this to me. But I'm going to be reading it very early in February so that I can go to the author signing, hopefully have a great conversation when I get to meet her. This is exploring why there is a Latino far-right movement currently in the United States and why certain immigrants tend to lean conservative, which tends to be anti-immigrant. So I'm expecting to learn a lot about this, and it will be getting a dedicated review. Round 2. Get Out, which is 2 blue mana, versus Tunnel Surveyor, which is 3 blue mana. Looks like I'm reading something with a blue prompt. 4. Round 2 gave us a blue 4, which is literary fiction. Okay, so a book that's coming out in January, which I actually have plans to read as a buddy read in February, is We Do Not Part by Hong Kong. Hong Kong, I adore. I've given Hong Kong 5 stars before. Absolutely love this author. If you haven't read them, there's a reason that they won the Nobel Prize, okay? I highly recommend that you pick them up. But Hong Kong is amazing, and this book sounds like it's going to be a really beautiful story about a relationship between 2 women who are friends, I think, and one of them is being asked to go and save the other one's pet while she's in the hospital. But there's a snowstorm that gets in the way, and it's like, honestly, I don't care what this book is about. The fact that Hong Kong wrote it means that I need to have it in my life. So I'm picking up a copy to buddy read that in February. Round 3. Ooh, a room. So this is basically 2 cards and 1 card, but they're both blue, so let's just go with that. Versus Cryptid Inspector, which is 3 mana. This one has a 4 mana cost in it, so I think I'm gonna go with blue. Let's roll the blue dice again. Oh, that is a 2. Round 3 gave us a blue 2, which is to read a contemporary. I'm really feeling like the dice are in my favor. I have so many new releases and things that I need to read this year and things that I'm reading for publishers and for reviews. So this is absolutely perfect. I'm gonna choose the Gloomy Girl Variety Show, which I needed to kind of fit into this TBR anyway, so I'm just glad that I don't have to like add it to the list of things that I need to read. This is a memoir that I'm really excited for. It was sent to me by Feminist Press. It's the story of a Nigerian American daughter who is like trying to find her identity in the United States and also feeling like she has to figure that out by exploring pop culture. It talks about using HGTV's home buying and makeover shows and a patchwork of poetry, art, and auto theory. And it sounds witty, it sounds insightful, and I'm really excited to get some more memoirs because I actually realized last year that like memoirs might actually be kind of like one of my things in nonfiction that I really like. So if you want to hear a review about something that talks about intersectional identity and art criticism and current examination of pop culture, then stick around for a review for this. That'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Wary Watchdog versus Vanish from Sight. Okay, I guess Vanish from Sight wins. We're rolling another blue. This is a very blue month. Okay, here we go. Ooh, number 1. Round 4 gave us a blue 1, which is something that has magic in it. Perfect. That means that I can put Traitor of Redwinter back on my TBR. This is the second book in the Daughter of Redwinter trilogy, and I loved the first book. I had a really good time and have been waiting to get to this, but I had other things that I had to read first for like book clubs and whatever. So I'm just glad I get to pick this up again, and it's not going to take for long. Like if I can finish a trilogy in the first half of 2025, that would be a new record for me, okay? But I love this because it's dark. It's gritty. We have a female main character who's like, I don't know if she's going to be a good guy or a bad guy because people keep screwing her over. And she's like, well, I got to make a decision. So what are we going to do? Do I follow the people who have established this oligarchy to be able to survive? Or do I just like completely upend the way that things have been running and say, screw the system? And I love her so much. We also have bisexual main character energy. She's kind of figuring out who she is. We've got dark magic. She speaks to the dead. It's amazing. I love it. There is also a review of the first book that I've already recorded and is slated to come out in February as well. So keep an eye out for that. If you're looking for a good fantasy book right now, I honestly do recommend this. Okay, additional reads. So for my sci-fi book club, which is the Interstellar Book Club, we are reading Death of the Author by Nnedi Okorafor in February. This is a new release, so I have to get my hands on it. It's a little bit chunky. It's close to 500 pages, but I'm so excited for Nnedi Okorafor because I heard that they actually got like a really big deal on when they sold the manuscript for this, and I'm so happy for them. I love that for them. So this is going to be my second time reading a Nnedi Okorafor, so I'm a little bit wary about it because I was so with Binti. It was like okay, but not enough to let me keep going in the series. However, this subject, this particular book sounds like it's right up my alley, so I'm here for it. Honestly, the whole concept of Death of the Author, it's just like, that is my, that's my tea, that's my breakfast, that's my everything. I love talking about Death of the Author. I love talking about the passing of torch and creative interpretation and its effects on culture. Like, that's everything to me. So this might be maybe a 5-star prediction. I don't know. At least a 4-star prediction is kind of where I'm at with that. So I've got this, and this. Hopefully one of these is a banger. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you want to support my channel. There's other links where you can follow me on all my social media linked down below. I post videos whenever I feel like it. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Mr. Wonka worked the factory.
In your wildest dreams.